Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. Today is going to be a real quick review, a Dazzled or Disappointed on the Sephora brand Blushed Bronze and Ready to Glow palette. This one was released for holiday 2016. I've heard mixed reviews. I have tried it out for myself. I've swatched it, but I've also used it in looks. Please excuse my dog in the background. My door is closed and he's crying, wanting to get in. But I have used this already, and so I have a pretty good feel for the product. And if you're on the fence, if you want to purchase it or not, I do have some thoughts for you. And so let's go ahead and get started, and that way I can come to the thoughts portion of this video so you can get to purchasing if this is for you. Okay, first off, the box comes like this. It's very festive, very holiday. I really like the packaging on this. The back of the box has a real quick description. I'll tell you what it says. It says, warm up your complexion this season and get ready to glow with this universally flattering face palette. Spicy bronzer gives winter skin new life. White cold cheeks get a pop of color with two chic and cheerful blush shades in both warm and cool tones. Skin glows with radiance using the all-over highlighting powder perfectly fit for a winter wonderland. Sounds so cozy and wintry. I don't know. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. It's got glitter. It's just awesome. I love it. I think they did a really good job. I know some people, like this kind of glitter irritates some people just because it comes off, it gets all over. I really haven't had a problem with it rubbing off. Even if I do that, like nothing comes off. So I have not had an issue. But you open it up, it comes with a pretty decent sized mirror, and then you pull this little tab and you get two different looks with it. Now I haven't figured this out yet. I mean, okay, it's hard sometimes for me to think outside the box, and I take forever sometimes to figure stuff out. But I'm pretty certain that I think it props up for a reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Or maybe anyways, it'll take me the whole length of this video to figure it out. But anyways, I think there's a method to that madness right there. So I did wear today the bronzer, one of the blushes, and the highlight. So I hope you can see I've got the blush on there. I've got the highlight on the tops of my cheeks, as usual, down my nose, and the bronzer is all over the outer parts of my face. This is what it looks like. So you get a very generous amount of product. And so let me go ahead and give you swatches so that you have an idea of what these look like. I'm going to start with the blushes, and then I'll move on to the bronzer and the highlight. So here are what the blushes look like. They don't have names. What they say on the back of the palette are cool blush and warm blush. And there's what they look like. And I wore which one did I wear? I wore the warm blush today. And right here you have the bronzer and the highlight. Okay, so now that I've read the back of the box, I want to read to you what is on the Sephora website. And it says it's a face palette with two blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter for a glowing look. This palette includes a bronzer and two blush shades to warm up the complexion. The highlighting shade adds radiance. The unique component includes a stand-up mirror. I knew it, I just haven't figured it out. Lift the mirror to reveal two included tutorials to get the most out of your glowing look. So now we go on to my thoughts. I did, like I said, wear it today in my look. I did not have a problem with the blush. The blush went on really easily. I didn't have to pack a whole lot on to get good color payoff, and it has been on my face since probably 6:30 this morning. So it is now about 6 o'clock in the evening, and it still looks like going strong. The bronzer was okay. It wasn't probably the best bronzer I've ever tried. It's a little more on the warm side. I'm not too crazy about the terracotta orangey type bronzers. They don't flatter me as much as they would other skin tones, but I also didn't hate it. I mean, if I go in with a light hand, it does warm up my face to what I would want. So I didn't hate that. The highlight, I think for those of us who really love an all-star you know, rock star highlight. We tend to expect that from every highlight. And they're not all going to be like that. Some of them are a little bit more subtle, and this was one of those that's a little bit more subtle. I had to layer several times. It's a little bit more on the goldy type tone, and so I did not get a full-on bam wow effect. I did get a very nice subtle type glow, which is going to appeal to a lot of people. Just because it wasn't right up my alley does not mean it's not right up somebody else's. So just because I wasn't super dazzled by that highlight does not mean one of y'all might not be. And so I can't say that I was completely dazzled by this. I mean, I also wasn't disappointed. I don't hate it. I can put it to good use, but it's not something that I would gravitate towards very often. It was $32, and I think that's pretty reasonable for the very large pans of product that you get in there. You know, both a cool tone and a warm tone blush, a bronzer, and a highlight. So it's a really good way to kind of, you know, if you wanted to travel with this, you don't have to take any other, you know, face products of that type, which makes it nice. And so I think it's a really good deal. I think it will appeal to a lot of people, those of you who do like the more terracotta tone bronzers and who do like the more subtle highlights. I think it is a very good deal. I was not completely dazzled, only because there's certain things I look for, like I said, the, you know, the wow highlight that just was not right up my alley. But I do think for a lot of you it would be, I think you would be dazzled by it. So those are my thoughts on this product. I hope that this helps you out. I don't know how popular this product is at this time, so I don't know how much appeal there will be for this type of video. So let me know if the Sephora brand products are something that do appeal to you and that you want to see more of. I'd be happy to do more of those. Before I let you go, let me give you the verse of the day, and it is Acts 20:35, and it says, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." And I think that's especially meaningful now that we're going into the holiday season, now that we're going into fall, the holiday season. You know, it's always so nice to get all those presents, but it's also really nice to give. So I hope this encourages you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.